Guys, good morning. I'm on later than I said I was because the truth be told, I was so tired this morning, and that's okay. It's Friday. Friday. You know I could not help but say it. How is everybody? Tell me if you see this broadcast. Excuse me. So, lives are always under the live section. If you're ever looking for them on YouTube, they have a little space of their own. Trying to see it so I can see any comments. Oh no, I'm waking up to another froggy day. Last night we went to the park, like I said, and we did not end up rollerblading because by the time we left the shop and we got down to the park, I have like enough pieces to be considered like a suit of armor. So I'm like, okay, I just don't have time. Oh, it's not showing me my live. Hopefully I can see the comments on here. Start talking to me. Let me see if I can see you on here. I'll give it a minute. But yeah, we went down to the park, and so we've been walking in the evenings after work. Truth be told, it's something I really look forward to. It's just a really nice release. I enjoy walking and hiking and all that sort of stuff. Okay, it finally let me see you. Let me in here. But we walked through a million spider webs last night in those trails, so I was up close and personal with all the, all the foliage, and now today I'm feeling froggy. Such it is to have allergies. So our shop just opened, but yeah, we walked last night, and we went over 4 miles, and we like really went long, and we went like hard. Like it was so ups and downs like this, right? So this morning, I knew it was going to be a hard time this morning waking up because last night before I went to bed, even like when I took my sneakers off, my feet hit the floor and they were like, ow, ow. So this morning when I got out of bed after laying horizontal, you get up and you touch the floor and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like muscles in the backs of my legs that I've never felt before. So I stayed in bed a little bit longer this morning. Hey, C, hello lady to you, friend. So anyhow, so I'm a little bit later this morning, but I moved back into a quiet room because my goal was to do a live before the shop opened, and we've been open now for a little over a half an hour. There's already people out there, but when I do a live, I have to, I turn the well off because we have a beautiful owl moon well in our shop, and that creates a lot of white noise, so it's hard for you guys to hear me. And plus we have an amazing playlist that every day we get compliments on. Everybody wants it. And so it's a rockin' playlist, but of course it's all copywritten music, so you have to be so careful. So if I do a live during the shop day, like on the main floor, it kind of spoils the rest of the experience for everybody else in the shop. So anyway, I moved my stuff back here to another room in the building, and hopefully the Wi-Fi is going to be okay here. Greetings from Austria. Oh, hello. Sue says she hasn't seen me in forever. Well, I'm going to start doing lives on this channel. So I do all my thrift stuff, like in a little bit. I'm going to be getting ready to go out, and I think today I'm going to do AmVets. I haven't been there now since last week. So I'm going to go out and do AmVets today in a little bit, Thrift there, and I'll film. So that will appear on my Thrift Life channel. And then my other channel here is called Sonia Miller, and it's a channel I started with first. And it's been a little bit of everything. It's good that I called it Sonia Miller because, hey, I'm Sonia and I do a little bit of everything, right? But I thought it would be kind of nice to have a place where we could all meet up and we could talk and get to know each other because, when you're on like the Thrift Life video, everybody leaves comments, but it's kind of nice to be in one place at one time because you guys comment back and forth to each other. But I thought, how cool would it be just to hang out live, do some fun stuff, have a little chat, see what's going on all over the world. So tell me where you're watching from and what's going on in your neck of the woods today. I am on Lake Erie, and welcome to my morning show. We're on Lake Erie, and it is in the 70s today here. So I'm late waking up to the party today. Having my protein cookie. Last bite. And then we're going to get into a bunch of stuff here. All right, let me move this because we're not going to spoil the rest of our coffee with like Goo Gone or something like that, right? That's not going to happen. Okay. So yes, last night went for a very long walk. Today, waking up. So since I saw you last, so after the walk, I came back. All those pictures that we took together yesterday, I posted, and a ton of things sold last night. So that is on my to-do list today. The mailman hasn't come yet, but he always comes by end of day for me. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think I have like 6 boxes to get out today. So I'm going to gather up all of the supplies that I need for that. I'm somebody who recycles my stuff. So I'm just going to go. We have, of course, we stock the shop with all kinds of things. And so anything that comes, any boxes that get sent to me. So if you see a reused box, it's because I'm trying to save as much as I can on packing supplies. So that way, you know, that's all part of business as well. And trust me, bubbled air, have you gone to look at like what it costs to buy air in bags lately? It's ridiculous. And a lot of that stuff just gets discarded on the other end. I'm lucky that I have some people in my life that will know what I do, and so they collect newspapers. So that way I wrap like the thrift finds that people buy physically in my store, if you guys buy them or anybody online. So I'll use newspaper and stuff like that. But anything that I can reuse to rewrap stuff, that's a bonus. So I've got 6 boxes of stuff going out today, which means I've got to go gather a bunch of stuff up. I'm gonna do that. So that's a big thing today. There's already a doggy out in the shop. Matt is out there right now, and he's watching the front for me. And I'm going to spray this dude down. I'll tell you about him in a second here. Matt's out there, and he is taking care of little doggies. We are pet friendly, so if you ever hear like a ruff in the background, you'll know that it's a pet. So, you know, we don't let it get out too much, but we keep treats behind the front desk, and so the animals are really smart. They remember that. Like, they remember, and they look forward with their owner to coming back in. And they will sit and they will paw for a treat. They're the sweetest things ever. So, yeah. We have birds in here, snakes in here, lizards in here. Every day, you just never know what you're going to see and who's going to walk through that door, right? So Sue says that we got snow in the mountains of Colorado last night. Oh my gosh. Did you really? Yep. When I start seeing it out that way, and also being from Canada, when I start seeing, you know, my friends and family back home posting it, I know it's going to be here sooner rather than later. It's just starting to happen. But it is kind of nice that when you think about it, like, as erratic and as chaotic as life can be, that the seasons are always on time, right? Nature is always on time. We can take many lessons from nature. So just like clockwork, we know what's going to happen. All right, I just want to give a new shine to this guy. So this is one of the pieces I'm going to work on getting up today. He has never made it to my sales floor. He has never made it online. But isn't he fancy? Look at him. He's beautiful. Nancy, good morning to you. How are you? Look at him. The pirate he is. He's a teapot. Isn't that fun? I think I paid somewhere around, like, if I remember, somewhere around, I think it was $38 in tax for this guy. But I knew that he is a sought-after piece. So let me see what I can find out about him now today, because I picked him up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So the first thing that comes up is that he's going for $99 here right now. Rare, limited. Oh, this one's, that's right. It's called Robin Hood. Robin Hood teapot and lid, bird brains by Fitz and Floyd. So this one has the certificate, it looks like, that goes with him. He's $99. So sometimes it's interesting how you, like, just with time, at any given point you go in to look at something. Like, here's one. Oh my gosh. All right. Is that really $169? I don't think I'd ever buy a teapot for $169. Just want to see what this is. So he is a definitely a sought after piece. And he has friends as well. And they all fetch good money too. Here's another one. So usually what I do is take a picture, go take a look, and of course he's retired. He's retired. This Robin Hood is retired. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do him today. Pretty cool. You're doing well. What are you getting into today? So I'm gonna move him over here because he's gonna get pictures taken today. And what was the other thing I was gonna tell you about since I saw you? What was it? This guy. So I'm taking pictures of this guy. Actually, you guys were with me last night, and I snapped all the photos. And I sat down, I was uploading everything, and this is one of the hardest things for me as a reseller is like doing the job of identifying glass. And not just any glass, some of it's easy, but I'm talking about glass that comes up as being something a little more expensive. So when I did this last night, it came up for me and it kept telling me that it was Murano. And I'm like, okay, well, this is Murano. I gotta do a little bit more deep dive into it. I'm trying to get a good picture. And then I've got to go ahead and I've got to do a deep dive into it. So last night I joined a Murano group and I put pictures of it in there. I can't even find it now. So I'm hoping to get an idea today of whether or not it is, because they're coming up as Murano and then they're coming up as vintage art glass. Matt put the UV black light on it and it came up and it glows a light orange color. So I don't know. This is what the bottom looks like here. So I put pictures into a Murano expert group and I'm gonna see what it comes back as, but I wanna get this up because what happens is it's so easy to end up, like, let me show you here. Let me just do a little swing right here. I want you to meet my friends. Do you see my friends back here? These are all my friends right here. And they're maybe a little special, whether they glow or, and looking online, it was determined that they could be some rare, special, like high fetch dollar piece. And I'm like, okay, all right, let me do my due diligence. And so that is why sometimes they get left, right? So I've got some bags here too I need to unpack. I'm gonna do that. I've got these two here from this past week. You're Halloween crafting. Oh, that sounds like fun. I like that. I wanna, a little bit later today, speaking of Halloween, I want to, so I got a pumpkin. These are ones I need to get caught up on. See how it's so easy to get behind if you don't stay up on things? But I wanna make some Halloween earrings today. And I think I'm gonna post them on Etsy. I got these guys. Okay, if I remember correctly, I have a set of these and they're party light. I love the cuteness of the party light. Look at these. So cute. Plus, I gotta get this out of my floor as well because, you know, it is the season. This one ended up being a party light as well. So I paid $5 for him. Yep, still has the party light sticker. Yeah, I love this time of the year. If it was up to me, we'd keep our decorations up all year round. So this is just a gorgeous stained glass one. Pretty. So I'm gonna put them all in a little soak bath here. And I have this. This is a two-piece I got with a really pretty glass, vintage glass. We love the vintage glass. I love the change in the seasons. Like it's 70 right now. Out there for the day. I'll take it. I sleep so much better when it's cooler. And I like that. Oh, that one doesn't have a sticker. Hallelujah. All right, and then we have this guy here. All right, let's see if we can take him off. What's your situation, friend? Did you bring the scissors? Scissors, where are you two? Somewhere. I have bought so many scissors and they all disappear. They all just like, I don't know where they all go. Please don't be a candle inside. Oh, you're not. Good. I just wanted it to be, I was hoping it would just be a trinket box right here. Hey, Nene, how are you this morning? We're waking up. We're seizing the day, friend. We're seizing the day. We're having coffee. Coffee. I was saying the other day in one of my videos, have you guys seen that? So love this. This is ready to go. So I'll take this with me out of Ambets when I go. But look at all the pockets inside. So every one of those right here is like, becomes a little holder, and then in the center as well. So it's just saved me so many times. Yeah, yesterday when I was at Goodwill, I had a conversation with the girls up front. We were talking, and the one girl was like, you know, before I moved my stuff, because I was packing all my stuff up, she's like, oh, you like to pack your stuff well. And I said, yeah. I said, I couldn't tell you how many things have broken, me carrying them, trying to get my keys out, right? If I didn't have a bag with me. And she's like, oh, really? And Goodwill, the other Goodwill girl goes, yeah. She's like, I've broken stuff too. And I'm thinking, okay, do you see, like, I've broken stuff, you've broken stuff. We need bags at Goodwill, okay? And yeah, just even just anything, just give any bag, like have people donate bags. And so anyhow, of course, I said to her, you know, would you like to round up? Here's what Goodwill needs to do for my 5 cents. After one of the girls saw that I had a shirt and asked me, did I have a storefront and all these sorts of things. And we got into a conversation. I love this one, Witch's Brew. That one's definitely got to get out. And anyhow, the one lady, I said, yeah, if any feedback, it's not you guys, I understand, but any feedback, just like you said you broke stuff, I said I broke stuff. And yeah, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to wrap my stuff. I'm just not that shop owner that's going to say, here's your stuff. Now that I have your money, take your crap, bag it yourself, and figure out how to get it home, okay? You know, like, I walked in, the last day I walked into Goodwill, there was 2 people ahead of me, and they each had canes, and they were helping each other out going through the doors. And I thought, see, how are they going to hold their stuff to get back out, right? Because you don't always have a bag with you. Like, you provide something. Let people donate just bags that can be reused. So I will die on this hill. I don't care what anybody says, but you know, the lady said to me, and it was just really nice. I said, I know it's not you guys, but you know, that's just a basic service. I said, as a shop owner, I would never, ever, ever not invest in bags so that people can carry their things out. While I have branded bags with my name on it, not everybody wants to buy one, okay? Not everybody needs a million of them. Not everybody has the extra money to buy one. Give them a bag. Like, all the money you get. If I got on my stock for free, oh my gosh, I have to buy everything I have, right? So as a place that gets all of this for free, you know, like, you consider rounding up and buying some bags to help other people out. So yeah. And the one lady goes, well, you know, Salvation Army's doing it too. I'm like, yeah, but that don't make it right, okay? If Johnny's doing it, you don't have to do it, because that's not normal. That is not normal. And as a business owner, I understand what that is. I understand tax advantages and how all those things work, right? So don't tell me something and not pretend it's something else, because I ain't gonna believe you. Janice, good morning. Janice Marie, that's Janice and Erie, right? Or tell me, are you a different Janice? Everybody has different names on the different channels. But yeah, that's my thoughts. You can tell me your thoughts too if you want. Or not. Totally up to you. All right. So, oh, look at this. Anything with these are awesome. They sell really well. Oh gosh, these were the taped up ones. All right, the plugs are in the bottom of them. That's good. I'm gonna take this off. I found a book the other day too, and for myself. I'll show you. I picked this up when I was out. Has anybody read this one before? Women Who Run with Wolves. So that's my latest read. I picked that one up. I wanted to get it, and it's going for, like, I think And I love a good hardback book. Way better than, you know, Audible. I have an Audible subscription, and I'm going to let it go. I was just, like, considering this last night. And that is because, and I swear I have somewhere scissors, but the fairies have hidden them because that's what fairies do. Oh, look. They tried to blend them in. They tried to blend them in with my paper towel. But yeah, I'm going to have to let my Audible go. I find it so hard to concentrate on listening to audio. I almost need to read it and physically be there. That's you, huh? Lena says, love for New Orleans. Hey, how's it down there today? Is it feeling like fall? I want to get back down your way. Oh, this one's sticky now. Now we got the stickiness to deal with. But, yeah, I find it so hard to just, I don't know. The words, they're out there somewhere, and I'll keep rewinding back. I'm like, stay focused. I'm like, this is way too much work. Like, I need the tool. I need the book in front of me to actually stay. So I've gotten some cozy mystery books on Audible, and I literally cannot, like, stay focused. So I tried Audible when I was, like, you know, when I would be on the treadmill and stuff like that. No, it does not work. I can't work out and listen to a book. And so then I tried Audible while I was just beading, but I'm counting beads, and I might be making some earrings or something. And then I get focused on that. So, and I can't just sit there and just, you know, I just can't sit there and listen. I need to do something. It's just how I'm wired. So anyway, that's the latest physical copy of a book because I could have got it on Audible. I have some credits. I'm going to have to use those credits up. So if you have a book that I can attempt, I mean, I have them there. So I did see there's 2 new cozy mysteries out. Oh my gosh, it's by a Gilmore, not Gilmore Girls, but somebody Gilmore, and they're like, it's like mysteries that are based in a pumpkin shop, and I don't know, some cute little thing, little town. So I love those little reads. All right, and the squash, this gorgeous squash. That's gonna be so beautiful. That's you too, Janice? Yeah. Yeah. See, now today I can actually see my comments on the screen. That's good. I'm going to you live in the YouTube app, so I gotta get used to it. I used to go live all the time. I see some things never change. Yesterday, I did my live first thing. First thing, of course, if you heard me, I don't know if you could see it unless you were in the comments. I'm gonna say kid, okay? So somebody named Gollum comes up, and it was like, I farted. I'm like, oh, that's so funny. That's so funny, right? And then wait a little bit. I'm just getting into my live, and it's like, oh, I farted again. And I'm like, see, I know you're a kid now, right? Because you're using body humor, right? It's funny when you think about it that most of those, like, you gotta laugh about it because when you do get, well, you always have the murder finger, the banish finger, right? So you just go over, you can block. So yeah, if you're worried about going live, you always are in control, all right? But it's funny because a lot of the times if you are getting, by the way, let me turn this so you can kind of see what I'm up to here. I'm spraying down my stuff so that it can start to soak a little bit. But that's the party light sticker. I'm gonna leave those on. But a lot of times it's kids. It's kids. And they're just trying to get a reaction out of you. I always say I'm dead inside. There ain't gonna get a reaction out of me. There ain't nothing I haven't seen. I've been on the internet now so long. It's funny. You gotta laugh, right? Okay, this one is obviously gonna need, well, that's Windex, so I don't wanna mix chemicals now, hang on. I don't know if I ever told you about the time that I mixed chemicals as we were cleaning out our house. Well, it's been 6 months now. They own the house, it's fine. We're all good. But the day of the showing of our house, I was cleaning like a mad woman, right? Managing the store, an hour away from the shop, so we're going back and forth. We were like zombies. Nobody will know the horrors we've seen, okay? And that day, I just used basically all the cleaning supplies I had because I'm like, this place will be spotless, right? You know, I really wanted my house to sell. I was ready to move on. And I used all these different chemicals, and all of a sudden it just hit me. And it hit me, and like a spicy is the best way I would describe it. Like I inhaled, and I can't remember what I used on the floor. It was like a Lysol bleach and then something else on top of it. Maybe it had ammonia in it. I can't remember, right? Because I was just using up what I had, and I just was scrubbing the floors, and it was a very big house. And so anyway, and so all of a sudden I was like cleaning, and it hit me like a cloud. I had to like leave and go outside and open the door and be like, what's that? Holy smokes. And Matt came, and I said, Matt, there's a really, really strong smell in there. Like it like sent me out through the door. And he's like, well, what happened? And so I told him what I did, and he said, Sonia, because he went in too and he could smell. He's like, Sonia, you created mustard gas. Who knew? Who knew? Okay. So I basically completely fumigated our house. It was so bad I had to leave it. And then this was like probably within like a 2-hour span of them coming to the house to view it, and they had like inspectors in tow and everything else. And anyhow, I opened all the windows up. Every single window in that house was opened up, and it aired out. And it was funny because in the parking lot, as we were standing outside, and you know, we'd just done the house tour, I'm like, okay, we didn't kill them. This is good. I didn't kill the people who want to look at the house. And we get out, and they're looking on the outside of the house, and she's like, I just love the fact that you have all these windows open. That is so good to see, because I wondered if they worked or not. I'm like, yes, we had all the windows open. I really wanted you to see all the windows open, but it was because I was cleaning like a mad woman. I didn't tell her that part. I'm telling you that part. But anyway, it worked to my advantage because she saw that all the little, you know, it was an 1800s home. So you want to know that the windows crank open. Maybe that was a little nod from the universe going, I'm going to help you create a mustard gas, and that will help sell your house. You know, it's all on how you see it, right? Just all on how you view it. Life is one big perspective. Teresa says, are the cat sun catchers still available? They are not. They all sold last night. I'm telling you, it's the power of the kitty cat. Cats always win. Don't tell the dogs. But yeah. What's that saying? Cats rule, dogs drool. I'm telling you, there's something to it. There's something to it. So yeah, so now I've learned how to create mustard gas. So now when I'm like, I don't want to combine chemicals. I've been there. We've got the t-shirt. We gave it back. We gave it back. I am not to be trusted with chemicals. Not good. Don't do it. Don't trust me. Don't believe a thing I say, okay? But this has always been my friend, the Goo Gone. I think it's interesting that I don't know why. I don't know if it's a Canadian thing or where I picked this up or if it's a Mandela effect, but I've always called this Gooby Gone. Where did Gooby Gone come from? Is that did they change the name? Is it a whole other brand? But this is Goo Gone. I don't know where the B comes from. I've always called it Gooby Gone. Anybody else? Can you back me up on this? Can you back me up? All right. Good. That all came off. All right. This is why we can't have nice nails. But what you gonna do? So Janice, what are you getting into today? Janice has been doing some beautiful, what you call them, concrete pours? Are you still into that right now? Is that what you're focused on? Let us know if you're still here in the chat, Janice. And she also is into doing some jewelry art. She was once a jewelry retailer, and she decided to move away from doing that, but then she took the pieces of jewelry that she had in her inventory and stash, and she was showing me that she was making some really beautiful beautiful like mosaics and stuff. There she is. She says, I can relate. Oh, I can relate to the fuming story, LOL. I'm constantly bleach cleaning my bathrooms and not opening windows until I'm coughing like crazy. Oh my gosh. I know, right? Cleaning. It's so much easier when you stay on top of it, but not when you have to do a whole lot at once, because then you get kind of like, oh, whatever. Just got to get through it, get it done. No more concrete pouring? What are you doing now? What's your thing now? Can you tell us? We're probably all crafty bunch on here. Tell us what you're making. So Janice is here in Erie, and is a friend. Got to know her through the store here, through business. That's the best, you know, when you're in creative business yourself, it can be very lonely, right? So it's nice that when you can meet other people that are also creative and get ideas and just, you know, you're not alone. There's always somebody else out there working on something. And I love that. I think that's why I wanted to start doing lives again, because I kind of miss just having, you know, conversations with you guys, all my virtual friends out there. Oh, is that what you're doing? Unique bird feeders. Wow. So just like finding thrifted things that could repurpose.
Do you have my herb scale?
I do. It's on the other side. You need it? Do you want me to go get it? I'll go get it. Yeah. Do you want to talk right here while I leave, or do you want to? If not, oh yeah, you got to stay here. Okay. Big building. I got to go to the other side of the building, get a weight scale because I used it for packaging yesterday. You want to hang out right here? I'll be right back. Okay. Hang out right here.
Sorry, man.
Oh, you're good. I'm back. Are you still there? So yeah, that's the thing of having a shop. And this store is so big, so you can't leave the sales floor to go get something in a whole other part of the building, because you'll be leaving all your stuff unattended. You know, cash register, all the goods. So yeah, if you ever hear me say that when I run out, I try to be quick, because I don't like just leaving one person here by themselves, right? Now what happened was yesterday, I began to question whether or not my scale, I have a couple little scales, and we sell herbs here at the shop, like dried lavender, dried rose petals, things like that. And so Matt said, did you steal it? And I did, because I was questioning whether or not mine was working okay, because I had gotten a couple, things like messages where it said Etsy adjusted your label, and I thought, why is Etsy adjusting and then charging me for like a different label? And I wondered, like, okay, I'm gonna have to do a test, because I put exactly what the weight is. So I did a test of mine that I've had for a long time. Maybe the springs have given out, or somehow how it works. And then I grabbed that one from the other part of the shop, and I'm like, yeah, you're off, you're absolutely off. So I think that one is going to have to, I don't know, I'm gonna probably have to just throw it out. So I have a big scale, but it only picks up for things that are over at least 1 pound. So you need a small scale for things that are, you know, 16 ounces and below, you know, for the small things. So anyhow, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. What are you doing today, Teresa? All right, just gotta get some of this gooey stuff off of here. I get the tape, but I hate the tape. What's that saying? Hate the game, not the players. Something like that. Is that how it goes? I think it is. I think it is. So yeah, I'm gonna get out in a little bit. So I told you yesterday on my live that I had this weird thing happen to me. I don't know what to make of it yet, but it's just, it just raises my red flag, right? So one of the most recent, not most recent, but in the last, I want to say two weeks or so, I was shopping by myself at a thrift store. I think that's just like crazy. What do you think? Do you see that little line right there? It's not a break or anything. It's just crazing in the pottery. It's crazy. Watching me work. So I went to thrift store the other day. I think these are all ready to be taken care of for photos. And came out. So again, that kind of lets you know when I say that when I go into a store, I get in there quick, I get out, and I get back. Because, yeah, Matt's here by himself. He might need me to run and do something. So I try to, you know, we make it work, but I do it quickly. I go out, I'm on a mission, I get back. And when I went to the store. Matt had last driven the car, and he's a Marine. He's very, 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 very highly detailed. Like, he will catch things. Somebody comes into the store, he's already read you. He knows your build, your like, he knows everything about you. He can tell somebody later in a description exactly what you had on, what was on your shirt, what your tattoos were, everything, right? Whew. And I'm like, how do you do that, right? Like, that's a superpower, but he's trained. And so he's very, very visual. And so he had been driving the car, and then he filled it up with gas, and, you know, be like, okay, car's ready for you to take out if you want to go anywhere. I'm like, okay, cool. So he's already done a visual on this car. He knows, you know, he checks the tires, the whole body of the car, making sure nothing's weird. He's going to find it. He's good like that. So I just jump in the car and I do my thing. I jump back in the car. I literally send Matt a message when I get in the car, and I'm like on my way back just to let him know that, hey, if anybody's making bracelets or anything like that, like, I'm not far away, right? I'm like 15 minutes out. So I remember that day I went out by myself. Sometimes Matt's with me. That day I was just jumping in the car, doing my thing. I know exactly where I was, which was along a highway, a big highway. And I jumped back in the car, and I got in the car. I always lock the doors anyhow. And then I texted Matt, I'm on my way, started up, and boom, I'm like back, right? So I get back, and Matt says, hey, I want to show you something just so that you're aware of. He's like, where were you? Where exactly did you just go? And I told him where I was. And he said, I want you to look at what's on this front of this car right now. So on my windshield wiper, it was a pink tag, like a pink plastic band was placed on my car. It was right in front of my vision, and I should have seen it. Like, it's in that, like, literally where your windshield wipers sit down on the driver's side. And when I was on a mission, I just like got in, texted, and literally like drove. And so it was a brand new pink tag placed on my windshield wiper. And so I looked it up, and he's like, I want you to be aware. Are you aware of, like, you know, have you seen any stories on this and what this could be? And I looked it up again. And, you know, if you search pink tag on car, just use those words, there is a lot of information about how you can be tagged, you can be targeted to be a target of whatever crime. Like, you know, all the things. Snatched, robbed, whatever. And so I'm thinking, you know, we drive a nice car. That day was by myself. You know, I was all dressed up in my work clothes, and, you know, you just never know who's watching. And so the car was tagged, and I got back home, and it's really scary to Google pink, and you do it. Google pink what happens if you find a pink plastic tag on your car, and you'll see what it says. And because I'm sure YouTube would want me to use all those words. And so it was really scary, because I'm like, oh my goodness, is that, you know, was this innocent? Was this not? I don't know, but it makes you wonder, like, who's watching you and who is around and what that could have been all about. So tell me if you pick up what I'm laying down. But you just don't know. You really, really don't know. So it made me, like, now when I go out, I always park as closest to the doors. I'm not going to be parking next to any box trucks. I'm not going to be, you know, I'm just going to be very, very aware. So I actually talked to the manager of that place because I had, you know, a good relationship, and just said, hey, if you ever heard anything like this before happening, you know, and the person was like, you know, I'm really sorry that happened to you, and reminded me of that area is a melting point for a lot of different activity going on and along big highways. So you just never really know, right? And then I had this whole other thing happen to me, all within like the same time frame. By the way, I'm gonna move over here to my light box. So you want to come with me? I'll take you over there if you want to hang out. Let's see if we can do this. Gianna says, really wanted your opinion on a piece of photography I'm submitting in an art show tomorrow. I may be over today if you're available. Yeah, I'm here for, I'm gonna get these pictures and get them up on my Etsy. And then I am going to go and head out to Thrift and try not to get abducted today. You know. Yeah, have you ever heard of that happening to anybody? You'll have to let me know. So then I had that other thing happen to me. Do you want to hear about the other thing, or am I scaring you to death? Let me see if I can log in here so I can got my, actually I stole Matt's phone to take photos. I've got to go find my second phone. So I don't have to keep taking Matt's. Seriously, trying to get in again. Why did I undo that? All right. Okay. All right, I think you can still see it. There we go. Did I lose your comments? It might take a minute for the comments to reload up here again. Let's see. There you go. Okay, shall we go with you first, young man? Although, you know what? I'm going to go with the other ones first. Do this cute little tray, because we love that. 'Tis the season. Can you guys see okay? There we go. So, yeah, this is the other thing that happened to me. Is that I was down at the park by myself. Because I thought, you know what? If Matt's tired, it's okay. I'm just gonna head down myself. There's tons of people down at the park. So I'll just go down early in the morning and take a walk before the shop opens. And I'm on this part of the trail where you're hard pressed to find any part of the trail that you're gonna be on there alone, okay? Well, don't you know it? Oh, his stem needs a clean. Don't you know it that, and I have my headphones on, and I have my hate blockers, you know, those things, my big glasses. And all of a sudden there's this guy up ahead of me, and he's standing in the middle of the trail. So, you know, you're being aware of that, and you're like, okay, guy up in the middle of the trail ahead of me. All right, he should be moving. All right, you know, roadblock ahead, just, you know, do what you got to do. And as I got closer, not only did the guy not move, but he started flinging his arms and like making these movements, like opening his arms as if I'm going to run into his arms. And I'm thinking, no. And I turn myself backwards, like to look. I'm like, is he waving to somebody else? Because why is he focused on me right now, right? There's got to be somebody behind me. I turned around and there was nobody behind me. And there's nobody on the other side of him. So it's just me moving towards him and him starting now to move towards me with his arms out talking. And I was just like, okay, I'm not even going to interact with this dude. I can either turn around and I can go the other way, but I'm worried that now he's going to chase me because he's physically moving towards me. And if I turn around, he just might run. He might just pick up the pace and run. And so I just had to make kind of like a split decision as to what I was going to do. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to keep going. You know, I'm not listening to what he's saying. I can read his body language. It's not good. And I'm just going to get by this dude as fast as possible, move as far away from him as I can. I don't want him to chase me. So when I got up to where he was, he still was coming towards me and taking up, like, he was right in front of me, blocking me. And so I went off the paved trail, made a big loop outside the trail to get around him. And he came to the edge of the pavement and was like, you know, making these mannerisms like, you know, why didn't you, you know, come to me type thing, right? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I got to get away from this dude. And just as that happened, a lady was coming in the other direction behind him. So literally I walked up to her and I thought, I'm going to freak this lady out. But, you know, I was so thankful. So I walked as fast as I could, a couple feet from him. She appeared in the bushes around the corner. And so I said to her, as I walked up, I said, excuse me, I said, can I just walk? Do you mind if I walk with you past this person right here just for safety reasons? And she was like, sure, honey. And so literally I walked by him again with her, and he gave me such a laser beam eyeballs, like right up as close as he could get to me. I was like, yeah, you're lucky somebody was here, right? Like, oh my gosh. So I literally basically ran all the way back to my car, and it scared me to death because I've never had that sort of experience. And see, look, I got this in here now, and it's got that little chip. It's got a little chip that I couldn't see before, and it's fine. I might hit it with a little bit of gold. All right, we'll put a little gold embellishment there. Telling you, it's the light box. It shows anything. But yeah, it scared me to death. And then when I had my car tagged, I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? I'm going to have to wear like spikes. And my friend told me, they said, Sonia, you just look very approachable. You know, you look way too friendly and way too approachable. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to wear like spikes. I'll like dress in like all black. I don't know what I'll do, but I need to, you know, so now I am that person that if you pass me on the trail, I don't even like, because, you know, when you're friendly, you pass somebody on chill and you're like, hello. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not smiling at you. I'm going to be that person that does not acknowledge you just because weird things are happening. So that's usually why if Matt's around, I'll hang with him. I can time it. Yeah, you want to take a walk later? Sure, let's do it. But yeah, love that for us. Not. Trying to get a little candle wax off of here. Oh my goodness. I see Matt change the music. I've been into listening to, what's it called? Beach House? Yeah, Beach House. Anybody know when I say that? My gosh, these are the most gorgeous candle holders. Wow. Now that they're all shined up and they're in here. Wow. Spectacular. Beach House is a lot of just kind of rhythm, very ambient. There is some words, but there's not a whole lot. It's very mellow, and I've been really enjoying listening to that band. Put it on and try it out and see what you think. Ooh, if you have like, what's it, Apple Music? That's what I listen to it through. It is they have a whole album. I think it's called the Essentials album. And it is so nice. I fell in love with Beach House when we went out to, where were we? Las Vegas. And we went out to Meow Wolf. And I was like, I love this music. What is this music? And sure enough, it was Beach House. And Beach House teamed up with Meow Wolf, which is an interactive art experience. They have locations around the country. And they have the most amazing music. Do we love these or what? I think these are so cool. Little spiders in the rhinestones. They have the rhinestone eyes and the body. Party light. Party time. Nice. I'm going to take a picture with my hand for perspective. All right, who else? Who else wants to go? Who's ready to go out and be shown to the world? This is the other party light one. As I scratch with my nail. There we go. This one I think will glow really pretty when it's lit up, because it has all that glass mosaic. Has anybody got any big plans for the weekend? You are fabulous. Let me put you over here. All right, who else? This guy here. Oh, he still has some stuff on him. Story of my life. Picking gluey tags. Could be worse. Could be worse. All right, so this guy here, what is he? I've got to remind myself. I think he's some sort of Mexican pottery, and I believe it starts with a T. I want to say like Tonga or something like that. Let's see, anybody recognize it? Let's see here. So, can I find you? It's probably going to take a little extra looking. Not popping up right now. Sometimes you gotta just get the right view, and sometimes it's art, so. But there's a certain style, because I have some more pieces. Does anybody recognize what that is? I gotta remind myself. My brain decided not to retain it. You know what you're gonna do? It's got so many things. It's like, no, we're gonna let go of what the name of this pottery is, because, you know, we're out here trying not to get abducted. There are bigger things. All right. That's so pretty. Look at that, the cactus and the fern and the bunny and the egg. All right. Perfect. All right, what else? We got these two pieces to go. That one's pretty, huh? Coffee, I'm coming for you. Okay. Well, I'm glad this guy fits in my little light box. Always positive. Like I told you, I did not want to start a fire since my actual plug-in for this thing has gone missing. And it does not want, for my big light box, it doesn't want to deal with any other universal style ones. Otherwise it will it will decide to just completely explode. Get hot and explode. All right, yeah, this one's gonna be, when I ship this one, whether it sells in-house or online, it's gonna be in a box, and I'm gonna have to really make sure that this is protected because it's so beautiful, but that handle is ceramic and highly harched. Now we have these little guys. I'm gonna take some pictures of the crazy. I don't know how old they are. Oh, they have little doors. That's the front of the hive right here. Huh. All right, let me just tidy you up a little bit here. This one here needs help too. Get a light box. It will show you everything that's wrong with anything possibly that could exist. All right, that's cute. Put my hand in front of it. There we go. Did I just do video of that? Need somebody to tell me. Did I just do video of that? I can't remember. No, I didn't. No, I need my video. Listings always do better when you have a video, so. Plus the person on the other side can get a better view. Got it. All right, so I think that's probably where, oh, these, did I get these guys? Yeah, I got those. I just put them over there. Let me take a look through my photos. Yeah, okay, good. So I'm gonna go ahead and I got some mushrooms I wanna put up too. You know what? Gosh darn it, I think they're ready to go, right? Yeah. Let's do some mushrooms maybe. I have to spend some time on the bottom of those. Maybe go get a Mr. Clean. Let me wipe them. Somebody told me we're supposed to have a really nice weekend. Gotta get out and enjoy it before the weather turns. If there's snow in the mountains of Colorado, you know it's coming. You gotta get it in now. Nini says, have a great weekend all. Gotta pick up my grandbabies. Aw, well, you have a good time with the grandbabies. Make some good memories. That's fun. So guys, my goal is to go live here in the morning. So watch me on replay. And if you're watching on replay, would you say hello in the comments? It would mean a lot. Tell me where you're watching from. Those are good. This guy here has got a little sticker action. Don't mind me. I'm going to make some mustard gas over here. You know, you know. Okay, perfect. But yeah, just kind of want to hang out and just, you know, you work while I work, whatever. All right, now that I've totally got everything over that guy. All right, so one at a time. One at a time, line up. I'm gonna take your photos. You're looking darn cute. You're looking darn cute. She's beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love, 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 love. All right, so that's number 1. And then let's do this one. This one's a different color. If I post things that like are of the same general shape, I try to label them like 1, 2. Like both my sleeping kitties just sold, and I took separate pictures of them, even though I found 2, was lucky enough to find 2, and then just, there we go, 1, 2. So I have like a red and a green, and then I have 2 more green. So these are gonna have to be listed as they are, because they all, even though they're the same, they're really not, you know? All right, so I think that's about it. I'm happy with this. Gotta work on that guy. I'll deal with him in a little bit. He's a bigger piece. The Murano. Did I strike gold? Don't know. I'll let you know tomorrow what the Murano group tells me. Because, yeah, if you do manage to find the needle in the haystack or something, it's a paperweight. I'm going to take it because it's valuable to me and to other people because we love paperweights. They always sell. They're beautiful. If you're into glass and stained glass, chances are you're a lover of, you know, controlled bubbles and all that beautifulness. And actually I have a bunch of paperweights that I need to get listed. Maybe we'll do paperweights tomorrow. We'll do the day of paperweights. Yes, as I look back on my table of beautiful glass. So I'll let you know what I find out about this guy. But sometimes when you are hunting, you never know that there are very valuable things that can get through. You think that, you know, it's been pulled, but you just never know. You never know. And I'm willing to go out there and take one for the team. All right, guys, tell me if you enjoy these morning lives as I'm working, like basically work along with me, chat, hang out. Also gives everybody a chance to hang out in the comments below. Let me know if you like that. Shanna says, I'm watching you while I'm baking homemade mini corn dogs for a party we're going to have tonight. Aw, that's beautiful. Yay, Friday. We love a good Friday. Very nice. Well, I hope everything turns out well for you, Janice. I'm sure they're going to be delectable. Love that. And you guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and we'll do it all over again, my friends. Take care. Bye.